Hello!
We are back with another trailer reaction from your requests. If you like our videos, please like, comment, and subscribe to us. And leave us a trailer recommendation or two of a reaction you might want to see. What are those?
These are Magic Wand salt and pepper shakers. But I've never actually put salt and pepper in them because I think they work better for magic.
I think so too. That was really magical. Wow. So the film we're doing today is highly requested from our viewers.
Highly requested.
Yes, the first and the second one. And this is Bahubali: The Beginning.
And what we know about this is that it is an epic action film, and it basically was based off of the idea it was conceived from the idea about a story of a woman who carries a baby in her hand while crossing a river.
Yeah.
And
there's like some fantasy elements to
yes,
this too, which is
mythology. Cool. So I'm thinking that this is going to be more along the lines of something kind of like a Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones-y world, but not to compare it to, these American films, just using a point of reference from what this backstory is giving me.
Yeah, and I know that this film is like, in its time, 2015, its release, it was the highest grossing film in India, and it's taken in a ton of money. It has a huge fan base, it has tons of acclaim. And yeah, like I said, it's been requested over and over again. So I'm very excited to see what this is all about.
And I love mythology. I really just find it adds a whole fantasy element and a magical element to things. So I can't wait to dive right into this. And I think without further ado, bibbidi bobbidi boo!
And one more thing, we have found out there are no subtitles available to us for this.
Right.
So we will be watching it cold, and hopefully we'll be able to follow along. The landscapes are beautiful. This waterfall is incredible. That looks dangerous. That white flowing is beautiful. I thought that was funny.
నేనెప్పుడు చూడని కళ్ళు నన్ను దేవుళ్ళ చూస్తున్నాయి. మా దేవుడు అమరేంద్ర బాహుబలి రక్తాన్ని వినుము. జై మహేశ్వర.
Wow. Ooh, that baby and getting it out of the water. That was amazing.
Amazing to position it as the final shot that you see. It, like, knowing that was the idea that inspired this whole thing. That was, there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
It seems to me that there's a new ruler who's coming to town which we see with the statue being erected, and that was like a really beautiful image.
That
to
was
have
really cool.
This gold statue just come up and then have the red underneath.
Loved that.
But
it gave me that movie 300. It gave me those vibes, like the slow motion action, which is always really cool, and like the like huge epic war scenes. I loved that. I wasn't expecting it to have that like side of that sort of like those big war scenes.
Yeah, and for there to also be like other lives at stake, like there are people who are servants and not being mistreated.
I love that flowy like white gown she was wearing in the beginning of the trailer, like just that whole imagery and like in the nature, the waterfall, and him like rock climbing in the waterfall.
And I thought at one point I saw a character that was trying to leap across from one side to another, like from one cliff to another, and on the other cliff that he was leaping towards, it looked as though there was a couple getting married. So that's at least what I was interpreting from this scene, and it was kind of powerful to see this person almost like leaping towards it to intervene.
Yeah. It was nice that because we couldn't turn on the subtitles, that there wasn't a lot of dialogue. It was mostly visual, and that's cool. And I like when trailers give you like a visual little tastes, but don't really like spoil or spill everything out there for you. It's really cool.
Yeah, and just the weaponry, like those swords. I mean, they really kind of took you to this mythological world, but gave you some realism and
it wasn't like an obnoxious like.
And
CGI,
now a dragon is flying.
It was like real extras, real war, but just like this hint of surrealism and a hint of fantasy, which I really like. I like just that little touch.
And those waterfalls.
Yeah, that was really great. All that nature cinematography was beautiful. When he was running in the grass, it was like just so cool. It
was amazing. And even the palm trees that were intermingled in these giant war scenes, it kind of like added a touch of beauty in this dark kind of world and scene that was going on.
Yeah.
I always find a palm tree to be very serene, so to have the juxtaposition of this beautiful thing during this like bloodshed was, awesome.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for recommending this trailer. We cannot wait to check out the second half. I will put in the description the link to that, our reaction to that second trailer, and it's going to be amazing.
Yes, and I've had so much fun with my magic wands that I think they'll come back for the sequel.
Oh.
And with that, I shall make us disappear. I think it's broken.
I think so.
Try it again. Whoop.